Narrated by Abdullah bin Amr. Allah's Messenger peace be upon him stopped for a while near the Jamar at Mina, during his last Hajj, and the people started asking him questions. A man said, "Ignorantly I got my head shaved before slaughtering." The Prophet replied, "Slaughter now and there is no harm in it." Another man said, "Unknowingly I slaughtered the hadi before doing the rami." The Prophet peace be upon him said, "Do rami now and there is no harm in it." So, on that day, when the Prophet peace be upon him was asked about anything, about the ceremonies of Hajj, done before or after its stated time, his reply was, "Do it now and there is no harm." Narrated by Abdullah bin Amr bin al-Az. I witnessed the Prophet peace be upon him when he was delivering the sermon on the day of Nahr. A man stood up and said, "I thought that such and such was to be done before such and such. I got my hair shaved before slaughtering." Another said, "I slaughtered the hadi before doing the rami." So the people asked about many similar things. The Prophet peace be upon him said, "Do it now and there is no harm in all these cases." Whenever the Prophet peace be upon him was asked about anything on that day, he replied, "Do it now and there is no harm in it." Narrated by Abdullah bin Amr bin al-Az. Allah's Messenger peace be upon him stopped while on his she-camel, the sub-narrator, then narrated the hadith as mentioned above. Narrated by Ikrimah. Ibn Abbas said, Allah's Messenger peace be upon him delivered a sermon on the day of Nahr, and said, "O people! Tell me, what is the day today?" The people replied, "It is the forbidden, sacred day." He asked again, "What town is this?" They replied, "It is the forbidden, sacred town." He asked, "Which month is this?" They replied, "It is the forbidden, sacred month." He said, "No doubt. Your blood, your properties, and your honor are sacred to one another like the sanctity of this day of yours, in this, sacred town Mecca, of yours, in this month of yours." The Prophet peace be upon him repeated his statement again and again. After that he raised his head and said, "O Allah! Haven't conveyed your message to them? Haven't I conveyed your message to them?" Ibn Abbas added, "By him in whose hand my soul is, the following was his will, Prophet's will, to his followers. It is incumbent upon those who are present to convey this information to those who are absent. Beware, don't renegade as disbelievers, turn into infidels, after me, striking the necks, cutting the throats, of one another." Narrated by Ibn Abbas. I heard the Prophet peace be upon him delivering a sermon at Arafat.